Hello and welcome back to Esoteric Ebb. I believe we have a session note update. Final paragraph. And now you've found it, a secret passage leading far, far down into the wilds of the Undercoast. Search every corner, talk with every person, look into the political bullshit above and the esoteric madness below. Eventually you'll find a way forward. Well, Chris, it's time for us to progress. Right. Let us continue walking this way. We believe there's a troll across the river. Can we do anything about that? No, not really. We did say we're going to vanquish it. It might even be a quest. I don't know. Apparently I have a new thing. I don't know what... Oh, it was the thing we literally just picked up, the swamp extract. So there should be a troll over here, my understanding. We'll see. Yep, that'll be a troll. And there's a yellow man behind the troll. Big leader Gorgalash. Okay, we got everything. A great and mighty frost troll, horrifying even while asleep. You got a few ways of approaching this. Killing a troll is not easy and you need all the advantage you can get. Attack him right away, giving you a head start. Put up some kind of trap. Try to communicate first. Weak. Walk away, also weak. Getting close enough to strike the sleeping monster would be difficult, however it would allow you to strike a decisive blow. It's time to redeem yourself. Over 20 years have passed since that fateful day. Now prove yourself, show the world you have Trollkiller blood in your veins. Wait a second! That was our background, right? Trollkiller? Oh, that's too good. Also crab? Maybe if we speak to the crab that's in the other place, that would allow us to then get transport here. Okay, that's interesting. It's back, facing the Pillar of Jor, a creature right out of every kid's nightmares. A troll. A frost troll, to be precise. Horrid creature. Sleeping like a damn babe. Your bloodline pulses within your veins, shying away from its headsman. Your goblin companion stares slack-jawed at the beast. The angel keeps a hand on the hilt of her sword. You can easily destroy this foul beast. A troll. Yes, your mortal enemy. A scourge upon this world, a scourge whose defeat belongs to you, as your birthright. Your life has been building up to this moment. It is time to avenge him. Okay. How do I ambush the troll? You need to get closer first, to do any proper damage. You will succeed in this, you must. Easy, guy's fast asleep. Okay. What do we do? I'm not sure, Cleric. He reluctantly moves his gaze off the beast to face you. This beyond anything that we can't kill a troll. Can you deal with this thing, Etir? I'm afraid this will be a great challenge, her telepathic voice says within your mind. But we have caught it sleeping. That can be a great advantage. She is calculating your odds. They are quite poor. I will follow your lead. She now grips the hilt of the sword. Gods be good, this woman is gold in a world of bronze. Alright, I'm gonna sneak closer. Even strength suggested doing this. We succeeded. One step after another, you carefully wander up to the hulking beast. Hey, here's an idea, just a sneaky little thought. You know that movable rod you carried around for some time now, not really used for anything? Put it on its foot, like underneath. Dastardly. And esoterically correct, it will function as a wonderful trap. Okay. Check out the cage. Psst. You see a human in the cage silently standing behind the bars while gesticulating wildly. Hey there. The man in yellow carefully tells you in a very silent tone. The troll is scared of Earth. Who's that good fellow? Oh yeah, I could do that. You see the man in the cage give you a bright smile, almost too bright. I'm going to place my movable rod under the troll's foot. You attach the movable rod to the troll's foot without him noticing. It's basically a little nail to him, isn't it? Even a tiny nail can be as painful as all hell's. Look back to Etir. The angel nods to you. I'm ready when you are. Oh, don't be ready. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Snell? Your goblin companion nervously gives you a thumbs up. He's ready to go. Wait, how do I attack a sleeping troll, like practically? Good question. Getting closer to him would likely wake him up before you can get a hit in. Your best choice here would be simply to break a toe. I will break one of the troll's toes. Now, close enough to smell the troll's rank odor, you reach forward and clutch the troll's pinky toe. Twist it. You grab it and give it a mighty twist. You hear a resonating snap like the first log in a house to crack before the collapse. The troll's eyes burst open as he bellows in rage. The angel brings her sword down into the troll's thighs. He scrambles to get up. Snell whips a stone into the side of the troll's thick skull. A handful of bone fragments spray into the pillar, leaving behind shedded skin and blood. Okay, that's not good. A worthy opponent. A wall of flesh. You might be able to talk yourself out of this. A cleric. Oh, I have waited so long. As he stomps his left foot down, the movable rod makes direct contact with the rocky ground. The rod instantly becomes stiff, no longer attached to the bottom of the troll's foot. Instead, it anchors to the ground, staying perfectly still, and pierces straight through its flesh. Ooh! Ugh! The troll roars as the movable rod implants itself deeply within his clawed foot, rivulets of blood spilling across the ground. Troll blood, a highly esoteric substance. You can see it mutate upon the ground. Oh! Is he about to fight? Roll initiative. Not the worst we've ever seen. The troll gets to go first, unfortunately. The troll's fury carries him to act first. You have awoken King Gorgalash. Quake, wretch, for your doom is come. He pulls back a giant leg, then kicks forward with another roar. Nails piercing, like a wave of spears. You try your best to shake off the impact, but damn. Are you hiding in that piece of wood? Do not question the bucket, beast. You will have to finish the job Earth began. Charge! The angel holds her blade above her head and pulls her offhand in front of her. Troll! Her voice is carried in a loud telepathic wave, attracting his attention. A dazzling burst of light pops from her fingers as the troll turns his head. He winces and covers his eyes with both hands. You stand tall in front of the troll. Act now! Astonishingly foolish, you cannot defeat a troll with brute force alone. Sorcery was invented for moments like these. Okay, this clearly got off to a bad start. Let's try and calm things down here. I'm assuming that's due to everything else we've done. It's just like not gonna happen. Yeah. I'm gonna yell, I'm Earth, return, time to finish the job. The troll appears to be taken aback by this at first. You have an opportunity, get him. He believes you, surely. It's a DC 3, we have advantage. It's so, like, gonna pass. You rush forward into the troll's leg, arms up. You push, he wavers, you shove, he wobbles. Then, all at once, you body slam his leg. He stumbles backwards, twisting his ankle at an unnatural angle and roaring in pain. Snell loads a stone into a sling and shoots it, already breathing heavily. It crunches into the troll's kneecap, blowing the skin off and causing him to waver. The fight is heating up. Focus, focus. The troll lumbers up to a standing position, rage in his eyes. He's still off balance from being tackled, so when he swipes at you with his claws, you dodge most of it. But one claw connects and leaves a gash down your side. The angel brandishes her sword, leaps and swipes at the troll's neck. But the troll is recovered from Etir's blinding attack. Inhumanely fast, the troll twists, grabbing her out of the air and slams her full length into the ground. Etir! Etir is left on her back, crushed against the ancient stone. Is she okay? Focus, consider your best options. You cannot crush his skull, it is too far, therefore crush his toes. Alright, I'm gonna stomp his toes. A massive target has its pros and cons. It's easier to hit, but it's harder to hurt. You have to be precise and make sure. Shut up. Stomp. Stomp. You stomp. Your boot crushes through the thick troll hide. You feel his bone break beneath your brutal blow. The troll screams in fury. The angel sends a message to Snell, motioning at her many eyes. Interesting, you wonder what that could mean. Snell tosses his hair out of his eyes and looks up at Gorgalash's face. With sweat flying off his brow and his lightning-fast sling, the goblin fires a shot at the troll's face. It hits his left eye with a loud smack. There we go, direct hit. The troll roars in pain and anger. Yes. Possible paths are closing off in this fight. Soon it'll be all or nothing. The troll reaches towards you with one hand. Feels like a slow attack. You step to the side, but... Master, look up. You notice too late the beast moving forward. His foot is coming at you fast as a missile. Oh no. It comes down on you like a hammer on an anvil. Your body attempts its hardest feat yet. Not being flattened. Try not to be flattened. The rough underside crushes your entire being in an instant. You cannot do anything. It is an impossible weight, and you get crushed against the ancient stone. I failed. Again, yes. Another sacrifice for the pavement, or the gravel road 30 feet down the lane. Blood pooling into the gutter as people forming a crowd all around. A spectacle of human achievement, a fight against the most fearsome beast of Ascani, ended in an instant. You saw when it happened, when the troll awoke from mud and stone, when his claws clashed against the thatched roof of the neighbouring hovel. Father was not the first to grab a pike. He was not the last. He was one of many brave men. I remember the sound. Which one? All of it. I remember all of it. You were there for all of it. Or you were there for it all. The sight etched into the inside of your eyelids. The sight of humanity being snuffed out by those wretched creatures, each deserving of complete annihilation on the gravel road, 30 feet down the lane. Mother did not speak to you about it, not once. I never asked. You never asked. That is what a man does. He grabs a pike and goes to face the roaring troll. He gets his bones embedded into the pavement, over and over and over again, until the heavens open up to the earth and the hells spill their guts on your doorstep, until the last man takes his last breath on the last day of existence. Until you die, you will pick up the pike. Jolt awake. Mangled, bruised. You watch Etier, this strange woman. You watch as Etier, this strange woman, pushes herself to her limit to lift the troll's foot off your crushed body. Your armored guardian angel pushes the entire leg away. Keep fighting. Dying. A familiar scent wafts near you. Musk. Death, life, life, death. Spores. Look to the side. Not far away you see the mushroom man. He is waving his staff, spores surrounding him in a thick cloud. You feel as your drumbeat of blood, slow and frail, becomes the sturdy rhythm of a march again. Green suffuses you. Your bones are mending. A healing spell cast through the primal. Arr. You've got support. Gods bless this little man. A risky, heroic effort. It's like a magazine tale. Damn. Get up. You live. Bones cracked and soul returned. Yes, you live. The troll lets out cackling laughter. I crush you, yet you stand. Cockroach. You're lucky the angel's strong as shit, Snell yells, loading another bullet. Now keep fighting, we can take him. The angel uses her sword to hoist herself up from her spot in the dirt. She moves forward in a disciplined advance, swinging her sword precisely along invisible lines drilled into her over millennia. Her swipes come to cut at the troll's leg. The kingly beast roars in response, swatting wildly at both you and Etier. It is time, commit to something, grab him. Yes, you need to commit, but to an actual plan, figure it out now. Let's try to be Earth then. At this point, you might actually succeed. Pretend to be Earth, grapple his leg, or calculate a way any way for you to win this. Grapple his leg at DC -1, which we rolled a 31 on. Trolls are strong, but so are you. Grabbing this leg is a quest. You plant your feet near the troll's bracken trunk of a leg and grab it. He moves and thrashes as you do, but you've got a solid hold. You have control over one of his limbs. This is almost over. The goblin sits at a safe distance and launches another stone at the troll. It smacks him in the face this time, just to the side of his other eye. You insolent pests. This is when it ends. The bloody troll flails at you with his immense bulk and deadly claws. He connects again and again and again and again. Your vision darkens and narrows. The angel creates a sphere of light that scalds the eyes to behold. She hurls at the troll and explodes in a dazzling splendor, searing his flesh and earning a wail of pain. End this now, Cleric. Yes, listen to this gorgeous, divine woman. Send the troll off this cliff. This is it. This is everything. This is time for divinity. Call on Earth. Remember the chants. Channel Earth, or push him off the edge. Definitely push him off the edge. Look at the number of buffs. Or push him towards the cliff. Everything comes into focus as you shift your body forward. You use it effortlessly, executing a perfect powerful shove on the troll's leg. Despite his size, the sudden strong shove makes him windmill his arms to regain balance. He lunges forward. No! No! Now it's your chance. Don't let him get away. This is the end. Take him. Break him. Become the troll slayer you were always meant to be. Rush up behind the troll. I am the king of Ascani. I am... Now is your moment. Your god is watching. Every god is watching. Strike down the beast. Finish what Earth started. Defeat Gorgalash. Tackle him. You hear his roar fade into the rushing water below. With that, it's over. You think he's dead? Big leader Gorgalash has fallen down to the gravity flip. That means the troll has a 1 in 20 chance of survival. Let's hope. Gorgalash is heavily damaged and should be stuck in the gravity flip beneath this ridge. It is most likely dead. Take a step back from the edge. A shaky breath leaves your chest. I can't believe it. That wasn't just a regular troll either, was it? No, it was not. Eter cleans her bloodied blade with a singe of radiant light. On the ground, just off the edge of the chasm, you see the only proof left behind by the beast. A tooth. Tusk, it is called Tusk. A troll king. A vestige of an earlier, more brutal era. Well done, both of you. I'm just happy I'm alive. Snell puts away his sling. You take any hits, Snell? No, nothing. You and Etir tanked those hits all by your lonesomes. Speaking of which, how are you holding up? You took some pretty nasty blows. I'm okay, a cure wounds or two and I'm always back to normal. I know your healing magic's strong, but still. The goblin turns to Etir, who is floating near the edge. And what about you? I am fine. She looks a little scuffed, nothing else. This woman can handle anything, you're sure. You do look very fine. Her many eyes glance at you. She swings her sword, clearing it of troll blood. An embarrassing mistake on my part to let him grab me. It has been many years since I fought against such a foe. Well, I can't wait to see you at your best then. She says nothing, sheathing her blade. You carry sweet words, Cleric, but that is not all you carry. She floats closer to you. I am happy you did not die. Me too. About you? Her many eyes then move to Snell. Wonderful sling attacks, Snell. Thanks. If neither of you require any more rest, I suggest we investigate the man in the cage. Go check out the cage by the pillar. We just killed the troll. Well done, us. Okay. And we got a tusk. What is the tusk? There it is. Quickly regenerate HP over time. The tooth of an Iskani troll. It shivers in your grip, trying to regenerate pieces of its marrow. Its esoteric properties have an effect on you. Okay. I don't really have anything I can take off for it easily, but that's okay. Let's head here. Troll's most expensive piece of loot. Healing. More milk. We ended up with more milk than we started with. Oh no. The troll must have raided some undercoast merchant. Let's engage with the pillar. The pillar of Jor towers before you. It whispers to you unintelligibly. Touch the mossy pillar. You place your palm against the damp, soft surface. Yes. There is a sentience inside. The strings are connected with something beyond. It is easier to make out down here. It appears the esoteric power grows more intense the further down you go. Logically, this could indicate there is a central point somewhere within the undercoast where the power is at its climax. Unfortunately, you cannot reach so deep. No one probably can. However, you could try to reason with this sentience if you so desire. It could prove useful. Okay. I want to see what the buffs are on it. So, advantage from Etir, disadvantage from Goblin, advantage from Jester. I've felt it, I've talked to it, I've meditated on it, and Meek helps. Nice. Now, with the pillars so far beneath your dear decaying city, the voices are loud. You know damn well what they are. Only a fool would ignore it. The unreasonable assessment of death. Press my palm against the surface. Many have written about the pillars of Jor. Modern scholars talk about them as nothing but the relics of the Gate War, gates themselves to other worlds, the worlds we all came from. However, Arcanists knew better. While it is not common knowledge, and most would consider it nothing but an esoteric conspiracy, the great men of old Dimenor understood the pillars. They knew they are gates. Gates? Dormant gates. But these whispers beyond are not some alien mind attempting to converse. No, it is but the mindless chattering of souls. Souls of our dead. They are finding their way into these dormant gates. Why? You cannot tell. But that is what these screams are. The yelling of the dead. How horrific. Yes, yes it is. This is as far as you go. You understand little about this esoteric relic of the Gate era, except... The souls, you feel the dead inside. Oh, yes. Something to analyze at a later date. For now, having discovered these many levels of the pillar, you feel confident in traversing the paths between them. You've unlocked fast travel between the levels of the Pillar of Jor. Oh! Okay. Well, this thing is way more active than I'd imagined, considering it's just sticking out at the center of the city. A shift might be happening. That is not for you to investigate, not now. Nice, it's good to know I've secured these paths now. Secured? For the moment, yes. Remember, any part of the city below which is not continuously inhabited and tamed will eventually be reclaimed. Reclaimed and scattered. Feel a connection to the pillar. It's not eerie, nor is it strange. It is but a familiar sense. One you cannot place, one that is at the tip of your tongue at the... You don't quite get it. Right. Remember to feel as much as you think. The esoteric is not something to only be detailed on paper. It is a wild thing to be lured and loved. Leave it for now. Yes. In time, it will become more important. For now, you will do as the others do when it comes to these pillars. Leave them alone. Alright, I'll leave it there for now on that one. Interesting. So we finished the quest called Esoteric Ebb. That seems good. Which one was that? Missing Paladin. I actually don't know which one it was. It was one of these, like, ones at an edge, wasn't it? It's not one... Oh, no, it's this one. We have a take root on it. Oh, never mind. I missed it. One of the first ones we got. Delve deep, sought far, seen within, watched without. The Pillar of Jor, an ancient bulwark, its gate rising beyond. Yeah, I got pretty deep down to figure this thing out. Yes, it continues far, far below, each step of the way making it clearer to you. How little they matter, these vestiges of the maker of your world. They are but esoteric rocks which sits until something changes. This isn't making things much clearer than, to be honest. That is okay. Remember the words, the ones written upon the soft tissue at the back of your head. Feel the esoteric, sway it. To tame it in hubris and pride will always result in tragedy. A fool's talk. You're a genius at work. This investigation has led you one step closer to that illustrious title you seek. String Master. No. This magic must be wielded in attunement with the divine, nothing else. Listen to the voice of God. It shan't lead you astray. That's not the voice you heard, buddy. That was, if anything, a potential patron, which is, of course, way more exciting. Okay, I'm sensing some different paths here. Yes, 3 of them. You do not know where they shall lead, but you may consider each. Voice of God? Earth watches upon you. His spirit channels your powers each day, and that will never change. Trust in the divine. Whenever you roll a d20, another hidden d20 is rolled. If that die is the same as your die, you critically succeed. If both are natural 20s, you regain all your hit points. You regain all your spent spell slots, and you lose all levels of exhaustion. You become genuinely happy for 1d4 seconds. That's pretty good, but very unlikely to happen. Right? You're effectively saying, what's the chance of rolling a double on a d20? Well, no, you're not. Actually. No, because actually, we have advantage on at all times. So that changes the calculation. I think it makes the odds better. I might be wrong. Maybe it's exactly the same odds. The reason I thought it might be better is that we can assume that with advantage, the subset of rolls that your advantage roll will hit is higher, right? Because it's going to be, rolling 2 dice, and you're taking the higher of the 2. So your average will be higher. Like 100% of the time, your average will be higher than if you roll 1. Well, not necessarily. You could be really, really unlucky, but generally it'll be higher. So if it's higher, and you're rolling a d20, you're rolling into a smaller subset. Well, what I'm thinking is, say you were to roll... Okay, I'm trying to explain this badly. Say you were to roll it 100 times, right? You would assume that you would get 5 in every single roll, right? You'd get 5 1s, 5 2s, 5 3s, 5 4s, 5 5s. I mean, obviously you're not, but statistically that's what should happen, right? If it's purely statistics. So, if you were to roll 2d20, you're assuming that those 2d20 will be separated into those 5 dice roll buckets, right? So each one will have 5 1s, each one will have 5 2s, each one will have 5 3s. Let's say that you roll 1d20 and then the other one with advantage. So you've got one that's getting all the 5s, and then you've got one, which let's say it's getting like 3 1s, and then like 5 2s, 7 3s, 10 4s or something, right? So you're getting distribution where some numbers are much more likely than others. This means that you have one which is closer to a constant, right? So your advantage die are closer to like a constant number, while your second die is randomized, which means that I think that your second die is more likely to hit one of those numbers sooner, or more soon, because statistically it's going to be even, and one of them will hit in that range. So as long as you stay around the same range, you should then get that second number in there more often. I don't know if I explained that well. I think mathematically my theory is sound. I think statistically the percentage increase is not that high, but I think it is high. As in, like, I think it is higher. Now, having said that, what's the chances of rolling 2d20s and getting them on the same number? That's a very low chance. But if you do it, you regain all your spent spell slots, lose all levels of exhaustion, become genuinely happy for 1d4 seconds. Which is really good. Anyway, String Master? Focus on your mastery of the esoteric. This knowledge, as cryptic as it is, will help you on your way. For each level of spell slot you have, you gain 1 additional maximum spell slot. Alright. Communing patron. You got a friend beyond. They'll take care of you in a win-win sort of situation. If you take damage that would cause you to go to 0, a mysterious force protects you. If this happens, you take no damage, lose 1 first level spell slots. If you do not have any, this does not happen. And yes, this is different from the godly voice thingy, but mostly in aesthetics, which is the most important aspect to be fair. Make a decision. Well, yes, you know it. Voice of God. Well done, earth be blessed. Sense the pillar and move on. Okay, so, having said all of that about this thing, I'm not going to take it. Why? Well, think about the odds. The odds are so limited, right? Would we be better taking this, or would we just pass more checks by having like more proficiency in rolls? Would we heal more by just simply taking the Cleric? Would we get better rolls with Unstoppable Force and Leyline Hook than we would by simply doing this? I just don't think that's gonna... I don't think that this would outperform over the course of a game. Unless it triggers, like, once. At which point it's really, really good. But if it doesn't trigger, it's just bad. And it's not likely to trigger. So, anyway. I'm going to end the episode here. And there's a good reason I'm going to end the episode here, and that's because I suspect that this is a major story progression. And I'm away for a couple of days from 2 days ago. So I'm going to come back, and then we're going to go into major story progression, and we can properly sit and smolder in it. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.